I need to build a Champions League winning team, but here's the twist. I can only buy one player from every country. Okay, let's see which nation are we gonna have to buy our first player from, and it's gonna be Portugal. That means the first player in our team could be Mr. Champions League himself, Cristiano Ronaldo. But oh, there are some serious options as well, like Ruben Diaz, Bernardo Silva as well. There's even Rafael Leao too, who's 86 rated, a lot younger than Ronaldo. He seems to be the best choice. But wait, guys, it's not gonna be so simple. I can't just choose the best player from every country, because that'll make things too easy. I'm gonna have to build this team with a budget of £1 billion. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but look at this. Rafael Leao himself would cost us about 100 million. 1/10 of our budget. We can sign the best player from every country, but we'll quickly run out of cash, and if that happens, we instantly fail the challenge. In that case, guys, I don't think it makes sense to spend so much money instantly, and the fact that I can get Ronaldo for such a steal. And so, guys, from Portugal, we've picked Ronaldo. Just 10 million to sign him, and I think bargain deals like this is what's gonna get us to build an amazing team that could potentially win the Champions League. Not gonna lie, the first player in this team, Cristiano Ronaldo, I'd say that's a really good start. Let's see though, which nation are we getting our next player from? Ooh, Netherlands. We've actually got a ton of options to choose from. Frenkie de Jong from Barca would be huge, but again, do I want to pay that 70-80 million? Virgil van Dijk is also an option, probably the world's best defender right now, and it doesn't look like he's gonna be that expensive because of his age. We could also go with Mickey van der Ven, who'd probably be a bit cheaper, but the difference in overall, man, I think having the world's best defender in our team could be huge. And look at that, Van Dijk's contract's expiring, and I can't believe it, guys. We've just signed VVD for 40 million, and no, so far we've signed older players, but the prices we've got them for, just crazy. Also, guys, since this is a one-season challenge, maybe getting older players might be the play, because yeah, Van Dijk's got experience of winning the Champions League. Ronaldo has got multiple years of experience, and these two together only cost us 50 mil. But okay, let's see which nation are we gonna get our next player from, and that's Colombia. Now, the first player that comes into my mind from Colombia is James Rodriguez, but is he even in the game anymore? Oh, he actually is. But only 81 rated. He's really not helping us. He could be on the bench. The better option from Colombia, though, has to be Luis Diaz. He would cost us maybe 40 to 50 mil. Do we spend that kind of money, though, on Colombia? Because I'm also thinking the play might be to sign someone like Davinson Sanchez. He's only 81 rated, should be relatively cheap, and that's a good backup centre-back sorted. Remember, we need to build a full squad, not just the starting 11. Tough call, but that's why I'm not signing Luis Diaz and going with Davinson Sanchez. Let's use the not-so-powerhouse nations to improve our overall squad. Now, the next country we're buying a player from is Axe. Well, they're not a country, but they are today's sponsor. That's right, guys. Axe have sent me 2 of their body sprays that they want me to review and test out, and they also want me to give a rating and let you guys know which one's better. Okay, so the first one we've got here is Ice Chill. All right, let me test it out. Bro, that is good. Bro, this is like the perfect everyday fragrance that you'd want. I'm probably gonna give this a 9, just because I want to compare it to the Dark Temptation one. By the way, a fun fact about Axe, they were originally founded as a middle ground between a deodorant and a cologne, so you didn't need to buy both. And okay, I'm testing out the Dark Temptation one now. This smells like chocolate. Because it is. It's a dark chocolate scent. Bro, this is 100% a date night fragrance. And I think I kind of like this more now. I'm going to give this a 10 on 10. Sorry, Ice Chill. But yeah, date night fragrance always wins. Now, guys, we do still need to buy a player for our team. And I guess since Axe was originally launched in France back in 1983, in fact, all of their fragrances are still made in fragrance houses in France. The same ones used by Tom Ford, Chanel, and Dior. So I guess it makes perfect sense for us to buy a player from France. And you guys know who's French? Kylian Mbappe. Probably the most expensive player on the game. Bro, if we sign him, it could wipe out like 200 million of our budget. I mean, we've been playing it really safe so far. We're still left with 932 million. But nah, guys, I just can't bring myself to spend that kind of money on just one player. I don't want to run into a situation where we're out of money. Well, in that case, Michael Olise might be the play. 84 rated, 22 years old. He can probably grow throughout the season. Just had to pay 60 million as well. Am I gonna regret not signing Mbappe? Well, I guess I'm just gonna hope that Olise delivers, because I know this guy's a baller. It's now time for country number 5, and it's gonna be Canada. And I can think of only a couple of good players here. Jonathan David and Alphonso Davies. Now, to be fair, Jonathan David would be pretty good as a striker, but we've already got Ronaldo, so he he'd probably be on the bench. Oh, and Davies' contract is expiring too. The deals we're getting now, man, just insane. 30 million for Alphonso Davies is crazy. Okay, the next nation is Algeria. And I mean, Riyad Mahrez is probably the greatest Algerian player ever. But since we've already got Olise, I think this would be a bid for waste. I think Ismail Benacer will be way better, but also more expensive. Had to pay 45 million to sign him. So far, this team is really coming along nicely. We've got 6 players so far, and we're still left with about 797 million. Guys, I'm starting to think we're maybe saving a bit too much money. Maybe we can afford to splurge a little bit. Really depends on the nation we're gonna get. Belgium, that could be huge. There's not only Kevin De Bruyne, one of the world's best midfielders, but also Thibaut Courtois, who's probably the best keeper in the game. And actually, there's a bit of beef between De Bruyne and Courtois.
It's a disgrace. That's what it is. A disgrace.
Good thing we get to pick only one of them for our team. But I really don't know who to go for. If we go with Courtois, that's the goalkeeper position sorted. Ooh, and I think he's going to be cheaper as well. But this is KDB we're talking about. It's such a tough choice. I've made my decision, and we're going with goalkeeper. I feel having an 89 rated Courtois would be such an advantage. 50 million to sign him. If you guys had a choice between KDB or Courtois, who would you guys have picked? Especially in a challenge like this. Let me know in the comments. Oh, and while you're down there, do subscribe to the channel. Moving on to our next country, and it's going to be Italy. Well, if we hadn't just picked Courtois, we could have gone with Gianluigi Donnarumma, but now I guess it doesn't make sense to buy him. But there are 2 Inter Milan players that would be absolutely perfect for our team. Bastoni or Nicolo Barella. Can you imagine Van Dijk and Bastoni as partners? It would be absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, we're gonna have to bring out the checkbook for this one. This could go easily upwards of 100 mil. I think Barella should be slightly cheaper, and we don't have a central midfielder in our team yet. Bro, it's such a tough one. I really don't know who to pick. We pick Bastoni, and that's basically our centre-back partnership sorted. Sorry, Barella, but we're going with your teammate Bastoni. We've had to bring out the checkbook, though, for this one. 108 million. Our most expensive signing yet by far. But just look at our defense now. If we can sort out our attack with crazy players as well, I think the UCL is going to be ours. But this is the problem. You splurge on like one player, and the budget takes a massive hit. We're down to like 639 million. Now, it's still good money, but I just know the attack positions, the midfield positions, they're going to be really expensive. Especially if we get a nation like England. Probably the country with the most expensive players. I'd say because of the Premier League tax. I mean, the likes of Harry Maguire have gone for 80 million. But don't you worry, I have no interest in signing Maguire today.
Come on now, dog.
Phil Foden, though, on the other hand, would be a tremendous pickup. But this would be another signing that would cross the 100 million mark. Plus, we've already got Olise, so I'm not sure. Kane would be a serious option too. Oh my days, this might cost us like 150 mil. If we do sign him, then Ronaldo would have to go on the bench. In that case, Jude Bellingham makes the most sense. 90 rated, and we're yet to sign a single central midfielder for our team. But oh my days, he's surely gonna break our transfer record today. I'm not sure if I'm gonna sign Bellingham, but let's just have a chat with Carlo Ancelotti and see what we can do with the fee. I'm just gonna try 140 million. I mean, hey, if it works, it works. But that's still crazy money, man. Oh my days, they've countered with 233. That'll wipe out most of our budget. I don't think we can go with Bellingham. The best I'm doing for him is 160 mil. If they want to take it, then fine. Nah, they've countered 178. I don't think this is worth it, man. We'll struggle to complete our team. I'm ending negotiations. We're gonna have to find another option. We do have the coldest player of all time as an option, Cole Palmer. Now, since he's a cam, we might have to change our formation, but I'm willing to do that. Oh, but he's also gonna cost more than 100 mil. The other option we've got is going for a right back, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Bro, he's available at a steal because I think his contract's expiring. In real life, he's linked to Real Madrid. This could be an absolute bargain. And yup, we're making the sensible play. I know a lot of you guys are going to be pissed that we didn't go for Bellingham or Cole Palmer, but I think 55 million for Trent, it's a deal I couldn't say no to. The good thing is we now have a full defense complete, even a backup player in Davinson Sanchez, so only squad depth's needed for these positions. But yeah, in the attack, there's a lot more we can improve. We're still looking pretty good with our budget though, 584 million left. And next up, we get USA. This could be the perfect opportunity to sign Captain America himself. Oh, but Christian Pulisic is now 84 rated, and that's why he's pretty expensive. I think, nah, not for a backup player. I'm playing this one smart, boys. We've got Serginho Dest, who can play both left back and right back, and that is some solid squad depth for just 25 mil. Looks like we're going to South America because we've got an Uruguay. Well, Ronald Araujo is Uruguayan. But we've already got plenty of defenders. I guess Darwizzy Nunes could be an option off the bench. But wait a minute, I think we could go with the best Uruguayan player in the world right now, Fede Valverde. Bro, we haven't picked a single midfielder yet. Oh, this is going to be really expensive. But since we passed up on Bellingham, I am not letting go of Valverde. 130 million to sign him. Valverde is actually a game changer in that midfield. Oh, but it's come at a price. We're down to 429 million. More than half of our money has been spent. And we still need to improve a bit of that first team, as well as sort out our bench. Well, next nation we're getting is Slovakia. And Stanislav Lobotka is, I think, the best Slovakian player. I don't think he's going to be that expensive too. And yup, we were able to sign him for just 25 mil. We get Croatia next. And that means we could go with Luka Modric. But I already feel we've got way too many old players. Kovacic is also an option. But you know what? The play might be to get Livakovic. I know he's only an 80 rated keeper and we've got Courtois. But we do need to have a decent backup keeper. Just 18 million and we've got ourselves a backup goalkeeper. Okay guys, I think we're doing a really good job now. We've got 4 players on our bench. Just need to fill out a couple of positions in our starting 11. And we're still left with about 386 million. I think we've been playing it a bit too safe now. Maybe we can start splurging. Oh, but we get Poland. And the only expensive player as such we can get from Poland is Robert Lewandowski. And actually, he's available for a really good bargain because of his age. 89 overall. He'd actually be a good upgrade over Ronaldo. The other option is maybe going for Matty Cash. Get some depth for the right back position. But nah, 40 million for Robert Lewandowski is too good of a deal to turn down. I feel bad for putting Ronaldo on the bench, but I think this was the right play, man. Lewandowski is just higher rated. What nation are we gonna get next? I want a big nation where I can spend money, and that's exactly what's happened. Spain is huge, and the options we have are unbelievable. Could go with someone like Pedri, Nico Williams, maybe even Lamine Yamal, but he's not that high rated, so probably not a good choice. But guys, I think it would be wrong not to go with the Ballon d'Or winner 2024, Rodri. He's gonna cost us a lot, maybe more than 100 mil, but we've saved the money for these kind of signings. And so we're dropping 120 million to sign Rodri. With Rodri coming in, we're able to put Benacer on the bench. But now I guess I'll put Lobotka in the midfield. What we do need though is a left winger. Probably even an upgrade on Lobotka. If we can sort out those 2 positions, I think we've got a really good team. But yeah, now we're starting to feel the money crunch, boys. Down to 226 million. Okay, for the next few nations, I think we need to be saving a bit of money. And we get Egypt. Well, there won't be any saving money if we go ahead and sign Mohamed Salah. He's gonna cost us like 80 plus million. His contract's expiring. We could get a deal. But I mean, we've already got Olise. We kind of need a left winger. I don't think it's the play to get Salah, boys. Okay, you know what? Let me just try negotiating with him, because I know you guys are gonna go crazy in the comments if we don't sign him. He's probably the most informed player in the world right now. Watch Arnie Slot just kick me out of these negotiations. Wait, he accepted? Bro, what just happened here? Arnie Slot has lost his marbles, and we've just signed Mo Salah for 52 mil. Bro, we've gotten so lucky with players running out of their contracts. I didn't expect to be putting Olise on the bench, but there you go. Salah is gonna be in our attack. Next up, we need to buy a player from Sweden. I would have instantly gone for Isaac or Gyökeres, but we already have strikers. I don't want to spend too much money on a player from Sweden, so I found Hugo Larsson. Hey, not bad at all for 12 mil. These are gonna be our last few countries, and we get Brazil. This is gonna be huge for our team because the amount of talent Brazil have. There's of course crazy talent like Rodrigo, Rafinha, and we do need a winger, by the way. Could we actually go for Vinicius Jr.? Oh wow, Real Madrid just simply won't sell him. That is crazy. To be fair, his market value is 145. We just wouldn't have the money. Yep, if we somehow sign Vinny, we're not signing anyone else. He would be our last player. Regardless, Real Madrid are blocking us from signing him. In that case, the only other option is reviving the career of another Brazilian icon, Neymar. Bro, let's save him from the Saudi League, man. And would you believe it? For just 50 million, we're picking Neymar from Brazil. Okay, I'll be honest, I really wanted to sign Vinicius. I was waiting for Brazil for that, but we just didn't have the money. I think we went too big on Salah, and that cost us to sign Vinny. But hey, Neymar isn't too bad. And we're still left with like 112 million, which I really want to put on a central midfielder. Let's see if we can maybe get that from our next country, and it's gonna be Norway. Wait, hang on. Initially, I could only think of Erling Haaland, but I just remembered that Odegaard is Norwegian. Okay, this is gonna be tricky because we've got just 112 million left. I'm not sure if we can pull this off. Yeah, this is gonna be impossible, man. They've straight away countered with 160. 60. Oh, wait, I just offered 100 million and that worked? Well, I guess we've got our team's final player, and from Norway, Martin Ødegaard. We legit used up almost our entire budget, man. Left with just 12 mil. But not gonna lie, I think we've built a really good team with every player being from a different country. Even the bench looks strong with Cristiano Ronaldo there. I think, yeah, we've got depth for almost every position too. But the question is, have we built a good enough team to win the Champions League? Okay, in the league phase of the Champions League, Country FC finished 9th, just 1 point away from skipping the playoffs. But that's not a problem because they just about got through against Monaco, knocking out Atalanta in the round of 16. Okay, who on earth are they facing in the quarterfinals? They've knocked them out as well. Are you kidding me? They've knocked out Inter too in the semis. Our team with 1 player from every country has just made the Champions League final. I knew this team was good, but the fact that we had so many older players, I mean, I guess the older players delivered because Robert Lewandowski, 49 goals. Neymar as well with 36. By the way, in the Premier League 2, Country FC came close to winning it, but ended up finishing 2nd. But they did win the FA Cup. This is crazy. But okay, it's time to see whether our team with players from all around the globe can beat Real Madrid in a Champions League final. This is the moment of truth, and yes, Robert Lewandowski with a brace. We literally built a team with 1 player from every country, and we've just gone ahead and won the Champions League. Bro, Lewandowski with a season like that? This time I don't think anyone will steal your Ballon d'Or. But hey, if you enjoyed this video, why not watch me build a team with 1 amazing player from every age?